You spend the next hour or so following the sounds, following bits of the snow where it's been messed. Streaks of blood and cracked bone and the mostly devoured husks of squirrels, rabbits, a deer. There are just murder sites after murder sites surrounding here in nature. But it is a very easy to follow trail for a person that knows how to track. It takes you a little longer than you would hope. He's moving quick, and his hunger is guiding him in sporadic directions. You quickly figure out that there's not a direction or a path to this. It is impulse, and you lose him for a while.
Could I attempt to project Fern's voice?
Ooh, cool. Cool.
Yeah?
I will say, Chet. Chet.
Chet.
Chet.
Blood, not enough. Not enough blood. More. Taste the iron, taste. More, the stomach still empty. Feast, kill, tear, kill. Familiar. Near. You follow the voice. When you hear the slightly growing sound of growls and claws. You think you hear a twig snap. You turn and look, and you don't see anything other than the light of the moon hitting past this one batch of bushes and catch just two eyes reflecting it in the darkness. What do you do?
I think it's the, nose down, low crouch, slow crawl out from behind cover, smelling at FRIDA with the little, head turn.
Chet would see a sort of clunky unclasping of the jacket as I widen it, and I will kneel, maintaining eye contact, and I'll hold my hand out, and I'll say, I know you're in there, Pockapee.
Rip, tear, eat, bleed.
I would say I crawl all the way out. I get to his hand, give it a sniff, and then rear up on my hind legs and just stare into his eyes.
So you notice in that moment, that brief moment where you see that glimmer, that faint spark of humanity vanish, and there is just the beast. And you can see in that split second your reflexes that are already attuned to facing off against natural terrors. You know this is about to go to blows. What do you do?
I'll release the blunderbuss and shoot straight into the air. And as I fire, turn and run.
Bolt. All right. Yeah. The creature's gonna run. The hunt is on.
I'll take a swipe.
You feel the impact, and a part of you is like, fuck, the jacket.
Can't you dash or something?
I can bonus action dash another 30 feet.
Okay, so you immediately, this is a quick creature, but this hunt is thrilling. Your turn. What are you doing, Chetney?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and catch, and I'm gonna swipe for a leg instead of a pounce. See if I can get it to trip up.
As you hear behind you, your leg gets yanked out from underneath you, and you watch as the night sky just turns end over end before poof, you land in snow and slide for about 2 or 3 more feet before the beast is upon you.
Sure, I'll take a swipe.
Okay. Takes a big old, like not even like a slash across your body, just jamming it into the front of your chest armor, and it kind of sinks about an inch into before it pulls up. You see what you expect to be blood, and there is a liquid that comes out, but it's like a black oil-like material. It has a weird smell. You're not used to it, and it kind of sets you off for a minute. It confuses you. This is new blood. This is new blood.
As I feel the pressure of that second strike and I'm sliding back, I will tumble onto my feet and rise, and I'll say, "Bad puppy."
Awesome.
And my eyes will glow white, and I will guiding bolt from my eyes straight into the center.
Oh,
Great! That's awesome!
it's so cool.
So you go ahead and
Yes,
you
boom.
lean forward and blast, and you at the last second see this flash and just duck low and go in for like the under lunge. What do you do?
I'm running right at him.
All right, so you go ahead and you charge straight into melee with this.
I will admit, when you run at a predator like that, that usually causes them to like go, what the fuck? And kind of start flanking around. So I'll turn and flank on him, and I will lunge and try to make another swipe. It's 12 points of slashing damage.
Another heavy chunk of a wound put upon you.
And with the second one, with the hit, I'm gonna try and like and bite down on a limb and see if I can get it to like I'm gonna dog
Full on dog thrash? Yeah, all right.
my-
You feel the jaws of the beast clamp down onto you, and you are currently unable to pull away as you're being thrashed around to the point where you're lithe and nimble enough to move with the thrashing motion to not sustain any immediate damage, but you're currently held and pinned.
Rather than trying to move away from it, I'm going to lean into the bite and make eye contact with this beast.
Okay.
And I'm going to be speaking to him in Deanna's voice, calling him puppy, 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 while shifting my arm into the blunderbuss. And I will dazing shot. What
So
did you roll?
15 points of piercing damage. Resist the dazing shot. As much as the blunderbuss point blank would daze a less hardy creature, this beast is in predator mode.
Cool. I will reload and take a second shot.
Go for it. One of the claws, like while it's still holding you in the grasp, you put the gun there, the claw just kind of forces it up out of the way right as it fires and shoots off in the air. You hear another series of shots go off. You,
The
Chetney.
shot goes off. Plus the fucking taste of this thing is just weird. But it's fun. So I'll pick it up and thrash it and throw it back down again.
Is this going to be a slam attack onto the ground?
Yeah.
You try and pull away from the grasp of this, and instead, once again, feel yourself lift it up off the ground and then slam down into a pile of snow with a rock just below the layer that you feel the crack of something. You kind of automatically feel this kind of tingling sensation that runs through you as you sustain a bit of a shock and impact, and you are prone.
I'm going to try and get the muzzle back into his mouth.
Okay.
9 plus 4, 13 points of damage halved.
As you just manage to pull away, kind of trying to clear your mind for a second, you glance up, looking for partially an escape route. You know, that sort of, that urge to flee kicks in, as well as that need to pounce. It's all so much at once, and you, in your beast form, look down and see, you now begin to acknowledge for a moment, a new friend hurt. You lost control. You hurt a friend. Other friends are coming. Shame hits you.
And I just tear off into the woods. Just as far as I can, arcing wide.
Okay. You watch as Chetney bounds off into the dark shadows of the Flotcat Forest.